Dave Crow. And Dave Crow, incidentally, comes from Beloit. He's 6'5" and a senior. Bob Bishop will start. He's 6'1", a senior. And for Bob Bishop, he comes from Akron, Ohio. Gus Glazer comes from Downers Grove, Illinois. 6'5" and a senior will start. Chuck Nelson, 5'9", a senior from Galesburg, Illinois, will be in there. And the sophomore from Cornell, Tim DeLong, at 5'11". The Rams in their white home uniforms trimmed in purple and red are out on the court. Beloit will be out in just a moment. And we'll have more in a moment, but now let's hear for Steitzer Lincoln Mercury.
1967, Mercury Cougar tracks down the #1 prize of the year, Motor Trend Magazine's Car of the Year award.
Your Mercury man wants you to talk about Cougar, the car of the year. He wants traffic in his showroom, people coming through. And to prove that Mercury's the greatest thing going, here's what he'll do for you.
Steitzer Lincoln Mercury will offer you a Mercury Monterey two-door hardtop equipped with Mondero vinyl interior, white wall tires, deluxe wheel covers, and much, much more for only $29.95. See the special value Monterey during Mercury City's Car of the Year sale.
So come and see why your best buy is the man's car, Mercury.
See the special Mercury Monterey for only $29.95 at Steitzer Lincoln Mercury, 805 3rd Avenue Southeast.
So Beloit, leading Cornell by a one-half game in the Midwest Conference, comes into Mount Vernon tonight. Beloit defeated Cornell on February the 17th. Last weekend, they played without Jim Jones. He was out with a severely sprained ankle, but in talking with Coach Bill Nepton just a few minutes ago, he's going to have Jones in his starting alignment this evening. Well, Paul Maskey is also, as the outstanding coach this season for Cornell and in many seasons gone by, is going to be one of the coaches for the Cedar Rapids Sports Club's charity game on April the 8th. He will be joined by Stan Jack of Upper Iowa, and they will coach the small college stars who will be going against the Ralph Miller coached seniors of Iowa, Iowa State, and Drake. That game set for April the 8th in Cedar Rapids, all for charity, and sponsored by the Cedar Rapids Sports Club. So Paul Maskey would like to have this Midwest Conference championship as one of his credentials to step into this all-star game, I'm sure. But his record has been magnificent. He came up through the high school ranks and has developed tough teams that the Midwest Conference annually has to challenge with and fight for, and usually try to beat out for that championship, because you can always find the Rams right up in there. Now, we have been checking with our sources in the Big Ten Conference and also at the University of Illinois about the announcement of a few moments ago that said that the Big Ten faculty representatives had upheld what the athletic directors had done in their meeting, except that they had given the University of Illinois until March the 17th to either fire their coaches or again show cause this time to the commissioner of the conference, Bill Reed, as to why they should not be expelled from the league. After 2 days of very serious deliberations in the city of Chicago, the conference seemed to throw the thing right in the lap of their commissioner. First of all, the athletic directors met, and they said that Illinois should fire coaches Pete Elliott, Harry Combs, and Howie Brown, or they should show why they should not be tossed out of the league. Then Illinois appealed that, as Dr. David Henry, the president, said that that was too harsh a penalty. The appeal was made yesterday, and the faculty representatives in their meeting upheld what the athletic directors had done, except they gave Illinois more time to consider. We have also been checking with sources in Champaign-Urbana on the campus of the University of Illinois, and we'll be bringing you their reaction too. Now, the captains are at the middle of the court with Ryan and Gamber, the two officials for tonight's game. For the Rams, Dave Crow, who also comes from Beloit, is out there. And so is Gus Glazer. Lloyd Smith, one of the captains tonight for Beloit. They're in the blue uniforms trimmed in gold and white. Along with Lanier Gordon, the two co-captains for Beloit. So in just a moment, we'll have an introduction of the starting lineups. The preview of tonight's Cornell Beloit game has been presented by Schneitzer Lincoln Mercury on behalf of the 1967 Lincolns, Mercuries, Cougars, and the Cougar XR7. You're listening to KCRG Radio in Cedar Rapids. And our Sports Booster Cup sponsors now present this important collegiate game between Beloit and Cornell for the Midwest Conference leadership and possibly the championship. The Beloit squad is being introduced. Jim Jones, a 6'8 junior, has been introduced. Phil Woolley steps in there. Woolley is 6'4", a senior, who comes from Aurora, Illinois. Kit Jones, a sophomore, 6'7", a Beloit, Wisconsin boy. For the Rams of Cornell. The Rams here are getting a big ovation as they introduce their starting lineup. Here is Tim Long, who's been such a high scorer this season for Paul Maskey's team, one of the leaders in Midwest Conference scoring, averaging 14 points a game. Nelson starts for the Rams. The next one will be introduced as Bob Bishop. Has been introduced. The Beloit, Wisconsin boy. And Gus Frazier from Downers Grove, Illinois. So there you have the starters under Coach Paul Maskey, assisted by Jerry Clark, the athletic director. Paul Maskey, the football coach Jerry Clark, and we're set to go. The Rams of Cornell will go as they go to our right, Beloit as they go to our left. Kit Jones will jump for Beloit, Glacier for Cornell. The ball is up, and the tap is taken on the near side by Lanier Gordon. Gordon gives the ball away to Lloyd Smith, and Smith works it between the rings for Beloit on the far side to Jim Jones. Jones tries to work it away to Kit Jones. Back to Gordon. Gordon on the near side. That of the free throw circle to Lloyd Smith. Now Cornell is moving back into a 2-3 sliding defense. They're playing a man-to-man. But Kit Jones tries to get in the pivot area at the end of the free throw circle, and dribbling to that basketball to the far side is Lloyd Smith. Cornell back on the defense. Down to the far corner. A jump pass and a drive-in attempt is up and no good by Phil Woolley. The whistle sounds and the foul has been called against Bob Bishop. That is the first on him. First foul of the game, a hacking violation, and stepping to the line will be Phil Woolley, a 6'4" senior for Beloit. Cornell so far has not had an opportunity at their basket. Here's the free throw that's up, and this one spins in and comes out. We're playing the first minute of the game here at the Cornell College Fieldhouse in Mount Vernon. Free throw is up. This one is no good. The ball is rebounded and taken by Dave Crow of Cornell. Down court in the offensive zone to Bob Bishop. He comes to the near side with the ball. And now Beloit comes out man-to-man. Tim DeLong comes inside. Gets in on the baseline, tries to make a move, and taking the ball on the near side is Chuck Nelson. Nelson gives it away to Glazer on the far side. Back to Nelson at the head of the free throw circle. It's a 0-0 basketball game here. And Cornell has the ball for the first time. Glazer, bounce pass back to Nelson. Bounce pass to Tim DeLong. He jumps, shoots from the corner. It is no good. Dips in, pops out. And up with the ball is Kip Jones of Beloit. So Beloit moves right to left in front of us. And Lloyd Smith takes over and calls the shot as he comes down across the center jump circle. He gets a lot of raspberries from across the way. And now on the near side for Beloit is Lloyd Smith. Into the corner, jump shot is up and no good by Jones. The ball is free in the court and is picked up by Phil Woolley. Woolley on the near side to Lanier Gordon, jump shot good. Gordon scores on a right-handed set shot 15 feet away, and Beloit takes the lead 2-0. Now for Cornell. It's Tim DeLong bringing the ball to the middle of the court. Gordon comes out, picks him up at the 10-second line. Midwest Conference basketball tonight from Mount Vernon. On the far side, holding the ball is Chuck Nelson. Down the far corner, we have Dave Kroll. Also, Glazer's over there, and DeLong comes on the near side and takes the ball. Drop-off pass, jump shot is up and in for Cornell by Bob Bishop. Bishop puts the middle. DeLong drew the defense over on the near side, and Bishop scores. 2-2 game, and Beloit has it. Lloyd Smith in the offensive area, dribbles into the far corner. He turns, looks for a little help. The defense watching the Jones boys. They're some of the top scorers in the Midwest Conference. On the near side, holding that basketball is Phil Woolley into the far corner. Smith has it, back to Woolley, near side, and a jump shot by Jim Jones, and he's got it. Jones, a nice soft jump shot from the corner on the near side, parallel to the front of the ring. He's the leading scorer in the league with a 20-point-per-game average. Beloit leads 4-2, and Tim DeLong is pressured on the near side and clears the ball away to Nelson for Cornell. Far corner jump shot, throw is up. It's no good. Glazer follows, comes up, and the ball is knocked away from him by Phil Woolley and picked up by Gordon. Gordon down court to Jim Jones. He turns, delays, feeds the ball. Woolley jump shot is up and in. A drive-in jump shot by Phil Woolley. And now it's 6-2 in favor of Beloit. They pressure over the three quarters of the court as Tim DeLong comes to the center jump circle. Now he holds and gives the ball to Chuck Nelson on the far side. Nelson dribbles to the near side with the ball. Flips it to DeLong. He's guarded by Gordon. Moves away. Carrying shot is up. No good. Spins off the left side of the ring. An excellent attempt. Gordon down to the rebound of the fast break. To Lloyd Smith. He breaks to the baseline. Screens for Gordon. His jump shot is up and it's in. So Beloit is hot at the outset of the game, and they lead 8-2 with 16 minutes and 35 seconds left in the first half. Coming up to the middle of the court is Chuck Nelson. So the Rams have picked up only one field goal, and the Buccaneers are out in front by 6 points. On the far side, Glazer is pulled out of the pivot. Crow has moved in there, and on the near side, Bob Bishop takes the ball. Bishop crisscrosses with Nelson, and Nelson dribbles to the near side, feeds DeLong. Gordon was out of position. DeLong did not see him. Drop-off pass to Bishop. Drive-in shot is up, and a hacking foul is called against Jim Jones. That's the first foul against Beloit. Evens the fouls at one apiece. Free throwing will be Bob Bishop. He's at the basket to our right, gets two. The first one is good, and the score is 8-3. Beloit 8, Cornell 3. 16 minutes, 8 seconds remaining first half. Now the ball is in the air, and this one is no good. Dips in and pops out. It's rebounded and touched last by Beloit. As the ball went out of bounds, it was touched last by Kip Jones. Glazer will bring the ball in for the Rams. He does so to Nelson on the far side. Back to Glazer. Corner shot is up. No good off the left side of the ring. Tapped by Glazer. Picked up Nelson. 15-foot jump shot. Good. Chuck Nelson scores. 5'9" senior from Galesburg pops it in, and it's 8-5 Beloit. Gordon lobs the ball down to Phil Woolley on the near side. Woolley delays. Holds. And now Jimmy Jones goes to the far side. Kit Jones is in the pivot, guarded by Glazer. As DeLong picks up Smith on the near side, Lanier Gordon takes the ball to Woolley, back to Gordon. Gordon holds the ball, plays catch around the outer perimeter. Cornell is playing a sliding zone now as Kit Jones gives it back to Gordon. He takes that pop shot that is good from 15 feet away on the near side. That gives Lanier Gordon 3 goals, and it's 10-5 in favor of Beloit over Cornell. 15 minutes and 19 seconds left in the first half. Tim DeLong, guarded by Gordon. Moves away across the 10-second line. Ball is intercepted by Woolley. Center jump circle. He's alone. He's got it. So Beloit picks up a triple. And they lead at 12-5. And the cheers you hear are from the students of Beloit who followed their team down here to Mount Vernon. Across the 10-second line comes Chuck Nelson as the Rams trail. Now Cornell has the ball as Bob Bishop in the corner. He fires from there and does not hit from the near side as Cornell gets the rebound, but stepping out of bounds is Dave Crow. Crow had the ball all right, but he stepped in the out-of-bounds line. That's the second turnover for the Rams, and Lloyd Smith brings the ball in the offensive zone to Lanier Gordon, who has been very, very warm. He dribbles into the far corner. Now a 2-3 zone defense for the Rams. Gordon on the far side. Taking the ball is Smith to Kit Jones. Jones at the free throw line would like to drive, but he gives the ball back to Phil Woolley. On the far side to Gordon, far corner. His jump shot is up, no good. The ball pops into the hands of Crow. Cornell, fast break. Nelson, center jump circle, comes to the near side. Gordon scrambles for the ball. Nelson picks it up, and a foul has been called. As cutting in there is Lanier Gordon came in and cutting down, and stepping up will be Chuck Nelson, the free throw. That is the second foul against Beloit. One foul has been called against Cornell, and getting one free throw will be Chuck Nelson. Nelson pokes the ball up and in. Nelson scores, and it's 12-6 in favor of Beloit over Cornell. So the Rams drop back on defense. And in the offensive zone on the near side comes Lloyd Smith. Smith takes control of the ball. Baseline feed Woolley. Jump shot is up. No good. He missed the pass but couldn't get the jump and the pass coordinated. Now down court, Glazer drives into the lane, fumbles the ball, and travels with it. Traveling is called against Glazer. And that is the third turnover for the Rams here in the first half. 12-6. Beloit is out in front. Then in the offensive zone comes Lloyd Smith. Smith on the far side to Woolley. Baseline. Woolley clears the ball back to Jones. Jump shot by Jim Jones is up off the right side of the ring. No good. And a hanging-on foul is called against Tim DeLong. A foul against Tim DeLong, and Lanier Gordon will come to the line. Against DeLong, his first foul, and the team's second. Gordon gets one. Pokes the ball up, and it's no good off the back of the ring. Kit Jones loses a rebound, but is picked up by Beloit's Phil Woolley. So the Buccaneers have the ball, and they have the lead by 6 points. We've played almost 5 minutes of the game. Well, a little bit more than that. Then Lanier Gordon gives the ball back to Lloyd Smith, and now he sets it up at the head of the free throw circle as the Ram defense collapses around the lane. Dribbling into the corner on the near side is Smith. Smith turns, bounces the ball back to Gordon. Gordon holds the ball, flips it into the corner, where it's taken on the near side. Jump shot by Woolley is up and good from the circle on the feed by Lloyd Smith. Smith with the feed, Woolley's third goal. 14-6. Here in the first half in favor of Beloit over Cornell. The Rams take timeout with only 2 field goals and 13 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in the first half. Sip it slow or gulp it down. Bubble Up really hits the spot. Now, Bubble Up is just right for every occasion, so keep plenty on hand for unexpected guests. Bubble Up is bottled and distributed for the Coca-Cola Bottling Company of Cedar Rapids. If you don't know paint, don't worry. Just get to know Klinger Paint Company at 117 2nd Avenue Southeast. They have the know-how to save you time, money, and effort. Now, for the best paint at the least cost, the Klinger Paint Company. Rent-A-Car Incorporated is now available to you at Armstrong's parking ramp, A Avenue and 2nd Street Northeast, just $3.99 for 12 hours plus pennies per mile. Weekend special rate Friday evening till Monday morning, $8.99 plus 8 cents a mile for a 4-door Valiant. Armstrong parking ramp, A Avenue and 2nd Street Northeast. And now let's hear for Tony's Pizza.
Come along with me, to Tony's Pizzeria.
There's no secret to selling 1.5 million pizzas. The quality and the taste just gotta be better. Try Tony's Pizza, 3130 First Avenue Northeast. And try Tony's Italian beef sandwich, too. It's the greatest.
Now across the 10-second line, Tim DeLong works it for the Rams. They trail. He drives. His shot is up. It is no good. A tough luck shot as it's spun off the lip of the ring, and digging up the ball is Phil Woolley for Beloit. Phil Woolley to Lanier Gordon to Smith, into the far corner to Jim Jones. And Jones, a 6'8 lad who plays forward, gives the ball back to Smith. And on the near side, Gordon to Kit Jones. The jump shot is way short, and jump ball is called. Phil Woolley got into the act, so did Gus Glazer for Cornell. So the Rams have only 2 goals. They've made 2 out of 3 free throws, while Beloit has made 7 field goals. Woolley and Glazer jump the tap 3, taken by Nelson of Cornell. Rams ball in the offensive zone. He goes into the corner with it. And now Tim DeLong on the near side holds the basketball over his head. Goes to the head of the free throw circle. And out front for Beloit to check them, we have Smith along with Gordon. The back line, the Jones boys along with Phil Woolley. Now Bishop, head of the free throw circle, 30-foot shot. Nelson, it's up, no good off the front of the ring. Cornell tries to get the rebound, and they can't. The ball goes out of bounds and was touched last by Bob Bishop. Beloit's ball. Now they will try to lead by 10 points. They lead the Midwest Conference. And on the near side, Lanier Gordon takes the throw from Smith, returns it to him against a sliding 2-3 zone defense. Jump shot is up, and this one is no good by Smith. Up with the ball, Glazer, Cornell. He gives it down court to DeLong. DeLong, the sophomore, who's been sensational, tries, flips it up. No good off the left side. And Lanier Gordon digs up the ball for Beloit and clears it away to Phil Woolley and gets a pass return, and it's Gordon. That right-hand dribble across the 10-second line. Flips the ball into the corner to Kit Jones. He looks and travels with the ball. Now Beloit has turned it over for the first time. 14 Beloit, 6 Cornell. 11 minutes, 43 seconds remaining in the first half. And across the 10-second line comes Chuck Nelson. Nelson goes to the far side with the ball, and he works it away into the corner. Glazer takes it, jumps from the lane. His shot is short. And Cornell can't hit anything in the early going. And jump ball is called again as Glazer fouled his shot and was tied up by Kit Jones. Kit Jones, a 6'7" sophomore who comes from Beloit, Wisconsin. The two teams gather around. In the Cornell free throw circle, Glazer tries to get the tap, and digging up the ball is Bob Bishop. So the Rams have the ball, and now they try and set it up. They trail 14-6. Nelson crisscrosses with DeLong, 25-foot jump shot. Got it. And DeLong gets the third goal of the game as DeLong sparks Cornell. The Rams 8 and 14 for Beloit. 11 minutes remaining in the first half. Calling the play, moving into the offensive zone is Lloyd Smith. He holds up either 2 fingers or 4, and he gives the ball on the far side to Phil Woolley. Back on the far side to Lloyd Smith. Now to Gordon. Gordon at the head of the free throw circle. Two-handed over the head pass into the corner. Smith, jump shot, perfect. Difficult place right between the out-of-bounds line and the baseline on the far corner, and it's 16-8, an 8-point lead to Beloit. Cornell's ball, and Chuck Nelson brings it down. That was Smith's first goal. Bounce pass on the near side to Bob Bishop. Bishop to Nelson. He jumps from the corner and gets it back. The ball squirts down through the cylinder. Chuck Nelson scores. Parallel to the front of the ring, and the throw gets by Jim Jones and out of bounds, and Beloit turns it over for the second time. As coming in for Cornell is Darrell Varda. Varda, a 6'2" junior from Mount Morris, Illinois, comes in, and Bishop comes out. DeLong on the near side, and charging is called on DeLong. The Ram fans don't like it. That's the fourth turnover for Cornell. Lanier Gordon had position on him, and DeLong was called for charging. 16 Beloit, 10 Cornell. 10 minutes and 20 seconds left in the first half. From the side of the free throw circle comes Lloyd Smith. Smith goes to the far side and holds the ball for Beloit. Gives it back to Gordon on the near side to Phil Woolley. Kit Jones comes into the high pivot. Smith takes the ball on the far side. Smith holds, dribbles once, twice. He's pressured over there by the boy from Mount Morris, Illinois, who just came in, Darrell Varda. And in the corner, Jimmy Jones jump shot. He's got it. Excellent corner shooting by Beloit. Jim Jones moved to the near corner this time and poked it in. 8-point lead to Beloit at 18-10. 9 minutes and 50 seconds left in the first half. Beloit is hitting 60% from the field. Chuck Nelson on the near side to Varda. Bounce pass to Glazer, free in the corner. Near side jump shot is wild. Up with the ball is Dave Crow, and he is tied up. Jim Jones came up there to tie him up, and a substitution comes in for Beloit. Bill McDonald comes in. He comes from Janesville, Wisconsin, a 6-foot junior. Woolley comes out. Jimmy Jones taps the ball away, but digging it up on the near side is Crow. Jump shot. Good. Crow just picked up that loose ball. Turned around and poked it in from 15 feet away. 18 Beloit, 12 Cornell. And at the head of the free throw circle on the far side, Lloyd Smith to Lanier Gordon. On the near side, McDonald clears it back to Gordon. He sets 25-foot jump shot. Good. Gordon hits again. That's his fourth. Beloit 20, Cornell 12. 9 minutes and 5 seconds remaining in the first half. Across the 10-second line comes Chuck Nelson in the offensive zone. Turnaround jump shot by Dave Crow is up, spins in, pops out. Crow goes after the ball and ties up Jimmy Jones. So Jim Jones is tied up. And the 6'8 junior will jump with Dave Crow, Cornell. The ball up in the air. Crow taps it away, and it's missed on the far side and is picked up by Beloit. Now taking control of the basketball is Lloyd Smith. As Smith comes to the center jump circle, Smith works to 5 feet beyond the free throw circle, gives the ball back to Gordon. To Smith on the far side. Smith holds it, bounce pass to McDonald. McDonald head of the free throw circle to Gordon. Gordon, McDonald, he holds the ball. Gordon sets from the near side. Jump shot is good again. And Lanier Gordon hits his 5th goal of the game. He has 10 points and a 10-point lead to Beloit, the biggest that they've had at 22-12. 8 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in the first half, and Tim DeLong clears the ball to Chuck Nelson on the near side. Some sensational outshooting by Beloit in the first half. On the near side, Chuck Nelson holds and flips the ball away where it's taken by DeLong. DeLong holds the ball over his head, gives it back to Chuck Nelson. As coming out on him is Lloyd Smith. Nelson clears the ball to Glazer. He dribbles once, turns, jumps, shoots. No good off the front of the ring, and Gordon digs up the ball. Lanier Gordon, a 5'11 senior from South Beloit, Illinois, to Kit Jones. He drives in, he's under, flips it up. No good off the lip of the ring. Glazer up with the ball. The whistle sounds. And one of the boys across the way, Dave Crow of Cornell, had his glasses knocked ajar, and the referee tonight, Ryan, called time. If you're going south, stop at Clancy's for the correct attire. New swimming sets to wear on those sunny South Sea islands. Also a new selection of short-sleeve sports shirts to be coordinated with Bermudas around trousers. Clancy's in the Roosevelt Hotel building. Tim DeLong brings the ball to the middle of the court. Lanier Gordon is after him. DeLong pushes the ball to Nelson. He jumps. His shot is up. No good. Off the left side of the ring, and a foul has been called against Jim Jones, his second for pushing off. That'll bring Dave Crow to the line. That is the 3rd foul against Beloit. There have been 3 fouls charged against Cornell. Now the free throw is up. It's in. And Cornell picks up a point. 22 Beloit, 13 Cornell. 7 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the first half. Coming to the middle of the court. And on the near side is Lloyd Smith. Smith takes the ball from McDonald, dribbles into the corner. He holds, picked up by Glazer, bounces the ball back to Gordon, who certainly has been hot. A shot from the near side is up and in again, parallel to the front of the ring by Lloyd Smith. This corner shooting for Beloit, and from the very far corners of this court, has been something to witness. Tim DeLong crosses the 10-second line, loses the ball, and traveling is called at the middle of the court by Lloyd Smith, who dug up the ball and tried to get it down court. The 5th turnover for Beloit, or for Cornell, rather. It's 24-13. Right now, Cornell is 5 for 19, 26%. Beloit is 12 for 19, hitting 63%. Chuck Nelson dribbles to the near side, so the Rams have some ways to go. Tim DeLong takes it from Nelson, comes into the corner on the near side, flips the ball back to Nelson, and they have not been able to get inside on the Beloit big men. Kit Jones and Jim Jones have been doing a big job inside, and Gordon has been on DeLong, and Nelson, who drives, his jump shot is up. This hits the front of the ring, is no good. Down to the rebound is Varda. Varda turns, delays, holds, and shovels the ball back. 30-foot shot, DeLong is up, no good. Glazer is out, rebounded by Kit Jones. Beloit's ball to Jim Jones, the leading scorer in the conference. He comes to the near side. He has 4 points so far. Gordon, a bounce pass into the far corner. McDonald takes it. Now Gordon and McDonald play catch with the ball. Kit Jones drives away from Glazer, turns, delays, holds, and gives the ball back to Gordon. Gordon on the near side works it to Jimmy Jones. Corner shot is no good. And up with the ball is Tim DeLong. Center jump circle. The ball is kicked, and it goes out of bounds, and DeLong kicked it. That is the 6th turnover for Cornell. 24, Beloit 13, Cornell. 6 minutes and 15 seconds left in the first half. Across the 10-second line, head of the free throw circle. Taking the ball is McDonald. Into the corner to Lloyd Smith. Smith delays, gives it back to Gordon. Gordon and Smith play catch with the ball. A lob. Kit Jones gets the ball, loses it, and the ball is free on the court, and it falls into the hands this time as it's rebounded across the way by Tim DeLong. Across the 10-second line. Tim DeLong dug up the ball from McDonald, whips it back to Glazer. Glazer comes into the lane, turns, flips it up, and it's good. Glazer gets a drive-in, his first goal tonight. A 6'5 senior from Downers Grove, Illinois. And now in the offensive zone for the Beloit Buccaneers, Lloyd Smith, 24-15 in favor of Beloit. Smith goes to the far side. They've been hitting 63%, while Cornell has been hitting in the 20% rank. Kit Jones turns, drives, jump shot is up, and he does not score. Tap, good, McDonald. As Bill McDonald of Janesville, Wisconsin, taps it in with a rebound, an 11-point lead to Beloit at 26-15. Cornell comes left to right in front of us. 5 minutes and 14 seconds remaining in the first half. Now going to the far side is Chuck Nelson. A lob pass to Glazer. He turns. Delay shovels it up and in. A nice little spiritual shot there by Glazer. He came in with an underhanded attempt and went up right in the goal. Lanier Gordon in the offensive zone to Lloyd Smith on the far side for Beloit. 26-17 the score of the game. And Beloit is out in front as Gordon plays catch with Lloyd Smith, who takes the ball into the corner. Glazer pulls away from the pivot. We have Crow in the pivot area now on Kit Jones, and Gordon from the corner. His shot is up. It is no good. The ball is free on the court. Is picked up by Kit Jones on the far side for Beloit to Jim Jones. He's in the lane, free. His shot good. Jim Jones moving in almost unobstructed from the lane. With a 6'8" frame up towards the goal and just had to tip it a little bit. 28-17 Beloit. Now the Rams with the ball. Chuck Nelson across the 10-second line. Head of the free throw circle, the ball is taken by Dave Crow. He drives in, he's under, flips it up. This one is no good. It was tapped in, but the foul was committed by Kit Jones as Bo Woolley comes back in for Beloit. Woolley comes in, and a substitute Bob Bishop comes back in for Cornell. Now at the free throw line will be Crow. Tom Bissell, a 5'11" sophomore from Ottumwa, comes in. Bissell comes in and Tim DeLong comes out. And free throwing will be Dave Crow. Crow gets one, lofts it up, and it's in. A 10-point lead to Beloit. Cornell has 18. Beloit has 28. 4 minutes and 17 seconds left first half. Lloyd Smith looks over on the near side to Coach Bill Nepton. Then Lanier Gordon takes the ball, and they may try to slow it down here. As on the near side, Gordon plays catch with Lloyd Smith. On the far side of McDonald, he drives, tries to put the ball away, and lost control of it. He tried to hit Kit Jones, driving it in, and Beloit turns over the ball for the fourth time. So now the Rams have a chance as we go into the final 4 minutes of the first half to cut this deficit down. Chuck Nelson goes to the far side to Paul Maskey's team. Comes to the near side with the ball. He's dogged by Kit Jones. Gets it away on the near side to Bissell. Bissell to Nelson. Now driving is Crow. Jump shot. Up. No good. Left side. The ball batted away, and it's up and no good by Dave Crow again. And up to the ball on the near side. For the Beloit Buccaneers, the down court pass is no good as it was thrown away by Lloyd Smith, who brought the ball down to the middle of the court. And a substitute coming in for Beloit. Bob Brown, a 6'5" senior from Beloit, comes in. And coming out is Kit Jones. And across the 10-second line now for the Cornell Rams, Tom Bissell at the head of the free throw circle. Bissell delays, gives the ball back to Glazer on the far side. Glazer to Chuck Nelson. 28-18 the score. Beloit leads. On the near side, Bob Bishop. Bishop holds the ball. He delays, looks for a little help. Bishop turns around and gives it back to Chuck Nelson. Nelson on the near side. Cornell working a deliberate style, trying to get something going here for them. A little momentum. Nelson from the corner near side. It is no good. Dipped down in, popped out. After the ball is Glazer. He gets the ball, turns around. Jump pass taken Nelson. A jump shot is up. He's got it. Nelson scores. 28-20 in favor of Beloit. And the offensive zone on the near side for the Bucks. It's Lloyd Smith. He gives the ball away to Lanier Gordon. Gordon on the far side along with Smith exchanging the ball. McDonald takes it on the near side. McDonald is pressured by Bissell. Gordon takes the shot from the far corner, and he's got it again. Lanier Gordon's sixth goal with sensational out and corner shooting. It's 30-20. Beloit leads Cornell. Chuck Nelson on the far side. 2 minutes, 15 seconds left first half. Glazer takes the ball, lost it for a minute, picked it up as Smith was on him. Glazer in the far corner is guarded, and he turns around and delays and gives the ball back to Bissell. 20-foot jump shot. Bissell scores. 30-22. Beloit leads. Cornell drops back on defense, and Lanier Gordon moves with that ball to 5 feet beyond the free throw circle. On the near side, where it's taken by Smith. Smith holds against a 2-3 zone defense. Gordon on the near side. Lloyd Smith. On the far side, we have McDonald. Bill Woolley has come up into the high pivot. And on the baseline, we have Bob Brown. Now the feed to Woolley. Near side, Gordon, he tries a corner shot. This one is no good. One of the few that he has missed. And rebounding is McDonald of Beloit. Beloit fall with a minute and a half remaining in the first half. It's 30-22. Beloit leads Cornell. We have Nelson in the front line along with Bishop on defense and Bissell. Cross-court jump shot by Woolley is up and no good, and as he went up in the air, he was cut down by Gus Glazier. Glazier commits the foul. That is his first and the team's fourth of the first half. And free throwing will be Phil Woolley. Woolley gets two. His first one is up and no good. This is the fourth free throw that Beloit has attempted. They have missed all four of them in the game. They lead 30-22, and this one is no good. They missed all of them in the first half. Glazier comes down with the ball to Bissell, and the Rams have it. Bissell cross-court to Nelson on the far side, 15-foot jump shot, two. Chuck Nelson scores. That's his fourth goal. He has 9 points in the first half, 30-24 Beloit. 1 minute remaining in the first half, and the Buccaneers will go for one shot. Now in the offensive zone on the far side, we have Lloyd, and Paul Maskey says, come on, boys, let's get out there after him. On the near side, Bob Brown takes the ball as they spread the players all across the court. Now on the far side, McDonald lobs the ball into the far corner where it's taken by Lloyd Smith. 40 seconds remain first half. A 6-point lead to Beloit at 30-24. The offensive half, the center jump circle, and coming to the near side with the ball. Here's Lloyd Smith. He goes to the far side. He's being dogged by Nelson. Two-time by Bissell. Clears the ball to Lanier Gordon. Gordon delays and gives the ball back in the offensive half, the center jump circle of Lloyd Smith. Now there are 21 seconds remaining first half. A reaching in foul is called on Cornell's Bob Bishop as he tried to reach in and get the ball away from Lloyd Smith of Lancaster, Wisconsin. Jim Jones, along with Kit Jones, will come back in for the Buccaneers. Free throw, two-handed tip shot is up and good. That is the first free throw that Beloit has been able to make as Lloyd Smith got it. And they had to go back to the old style of shooting free throws to get one. They have made 1 out of 6 in the first half. 31-24, 15 seconds remaining first half. Nelson in the offensive zone for the far side. He's held a hot hand the last few minutes for the Rams. He comes to the near side with 9 seconds. Now there are 8 seconds left. Bissell takes the ball. We're in the first half. Taking the ball is Crow. Jump shot is up. No good off the back of the ring. Up with the ball comes Woolley to Gordon at the half's end. The end of the first half there at Mount Vernon on the hilltop. The Rams trail by 7. Beloit is out in front 31-24. For any need on your electric motor repairs, call Yonda Electric Motor Service Repair for prompt service with guaranteed workmanship. And remember, they're your Westinghouse motor representative in this area, located at 111 B Avenue Northeast. Call 362-0728. Attention all types of business and industry. Manpower Incorporated supplies bonded and insured temporary help of all types, from typists to key punch operators to male and female factory labor. All state and federal employers' requirements are handled by Manpower. You need help? Call Manpower. The Al Morrissey Insurance Agency now has 2 offices to serve you with Travelers Insurance. See them in Mount Vernon and in Cedar Rapids in the Commerce Exchange Building at 2720 First Avenue Northeast. Flexibility, that's the key word when you're talking steel case broadsides. Proof? Visit Office Equipment Company at 301 2nd Avenue Southwest. C16 optional interchangeable interiors available for every opening of every cabinet. Office Equipment Company at 301 2nd Avenue Southwest. When personal contacts are difficult, Pearson's lovely flowers are a beautiful and wonderful comfort for the bereaved. When you need to send an expression of sympathy, send flowers from Pearson's Flower Shop, Ellis Boulevard Northwest. The best booster your car can have is Eckerd Standard Service, corner of 1st Avenue Southeast at 29th Street Drive. Tires, batteries, accessories, guaranteed service. You expect more from Standard, you get it from Eckerd's. You're listening to KCRG Radio in Cedar Rapids. We're at halftime of the Cornell-Beloit game, and Beloit is out in front of 31-24. And remember, these teams are vying for the lead. Beloit has won 12, lost 3. Cornell has won 11 and lost 3. Saints are Lincoln Mercury on behalf of the 1967 Lincoln's Mercury's Cougars and the Cougar XR7. Cornell, Bob Bishop has a free throw, 2 fouls, 1 point. Gus Glazier has 2 goals, 4 points, 1 personal. Chuck Nelson has 4 goals, a free throw, 9 points, no personals. Tim DeLong, a goal, 2 points, 2 personals. And Tom Bissell, a goal, 2 points. Now for Beloit, Jim Jones has 3 goals, 6 points, 2 personals. Phil Woolley has 3 goals and has missed 4 free throws. So Woolley, the senior from Aurora, Illinois, has 6 points and no personals. Kit Jones has not scored, has 1 personal. Beloit Smith has 2 goals and a free throw, 5 points, no personals. And Lanier Gordon has 6 goals and 12 points, and his corner shooting has been sensational. He has 1 personal. Bill McDonald has 1 goal for 2 points. Now, we'll have more in just a moment, but now let's hear for Steitzer Lincoln Mercury.
If you've been
Far right. A 7-point lead to Beloit. This Glazer will jump for Cornell. Kit Jones will jump for Beloit. 2 teams gather around, and here we go. The ball is up in the air, and the tap is taken to the Rams. It's Dave Crow with the ball to Nelson. 25-foot jump shot. No good, is off the right side. And Lloyd Smith comes up with the ball for Beloit. Lloyd Smith moves with it as the Buccaneers come left to right in front of us. They have hit much better, and that is the difference. They had 54% in the first half to 33%. Woolley gives the ball to Jimmy Jones. He goes inside and has the ball blocked out of bounds by Glazer. Beloit takes over. It's taken in by Smith on the near side to Lanier Gordon. Out of the free throw circle to Phil Woolley. Back to Gordon. The 2-3 zone as the Rams stick with that defense. The drop-off pass is taken on the near side by Kit Jones. He turns, delays, gives the ball back on the near side to Lanier Gordon. And Gordon at that of the free throw circle. Feeds on the far side to Woolley. Hook shot is up, and this one is no good by Jones. Up to the ball. Cornell's Bob Bishop. Bob Bishop to Tim DeLong, and DeLong, who has been scoring in double figures this year for the Rams, has picked up only 2 points in the game. DeLong has been averaging 14 points a game. Feed to Glazer. He drives, he moves, his shot is up, he's got it. Glazer moving to his left, takes that way, went to his right and scored. 31-26 as Cornell presses. Lanier Gordon gives the ball to Phil Woolley. Woolley on the far side to Lloyd Smith. He dribbles diagonally across the court, moves to the near side, and flips it away to Woolley. Now Jimmy Jones and Kit Jones play on opposite sides of the free throw lane in a double pivot affair. And now the Jones boys move the near side. Gordon loses the ball. Chuck Nelson picks it up, keeps his dribble under heavy pressure, goes to the circle, keeps to the far side, screens, the jump shot is up. Throw, good. So, a driving 18-foot jump shot. 31-28. Cornell presses, and Beloit takes the ball, and Beloit's lead has been cut to 3 with 18 minutes, 19 seconds left. Phil Woolley comes down court, feeds the ball to Jones. He's in, he's under, shot, good. Jimmy Jones, the league's leading scorer, gets his 4th goal. He has 8 points, and it's 33 Beloit and 28 Cornell with 18 minutes and 7 seconds remaining in the game. Across the 10-second line on the far side for the Rams comes Chuck Nelson. Nelson holds that basketball and feeds it on the near side to Tim DeLong. He drives to the free throw circle, delays, feeds the ball to Nelson on the far side. Nelson whirls, moves into the corner. He pivots, passes back to DeLong. DeLong at the free throw circle. Near side, jump shot is up, throw. No good off the back of the ring. The ball pops into the hands of Lloyd Smith of Beloit. Smith dribbles with his left hand across the midcourt line. Bounce pass to Lanier Gordon. Two-handed overhead shot to Jones. He drives. Jump shot is up. No good by Jones. Ball is rebounded by Kit Jones and lost by Jones. Picked up by Tim DeLong. DeLong shovels the ball down court to Glazer. Glazer drives. He moves. His jump shot good. Glazer, the 6'5" center, blows his way in there for his 4th goal. It's 33 Beloit, 30 Cornell. 17 minutes, 17 seconds left. Ball is lost by Kit Jones. Tapped away by Crow. Picked up Nelson. Nelson near side to Crow. He drives. He's under. Flips it up. It's no good. And Lanier Gordon eats up the ball for Beloit. He comes down court. Bounce to Smith. Feed to Gordon. Whistle sounds and a foul has been called charging against Lloyd Smith. He charged into Nelson. That's the 7th turnover by Beloit. The Ram fans go wild here as their team wants to take over the league lead tonight. And Tim DeLong takes it to the near side, cuts across the center jump circle, moves into the lane, flips the ball into the hands of Glazer in the corner on the near side. Now Beloit comes out man-to-man. We have Gordon on DeLong. Smith is on Chuck Nelson. On the near side, Bishop. Jump shot is up by DeLong. No good from 20 feet out. And Kit Jones up for the ball to Phil Woolley. Woolley comes down court to Lloyd Smith. He drives. He's in. He's under. Flips the ball to Gordon. To Jimmy Jones. 12-foot jump shot good. 5th goal by Jones. He has 10 points, and it's 35-30. Beloit leads Cornell. 16 minutes, 25 seconds remaining in the second half. Chuck Nelson, center jump circle, goes to the far side. Flips the ball to Bob Bishop. Nelson, corner shots up. Good. ball in. 35-32, three-point lead, Beloit. Cornell presses down court. Taking the ball is Smith. He heaves it away to Jimmy Jones. Jones is pressured by Bishop. The whistle sounds, and an elbowing violation is called against Bob Bishop. That's the first foul against Cornell in the second half. One has been called on Beloit, and Beloit takes the timeout. 16 minutes and 5 seconds remaining at the Cornell College Fieldhouse in Mount Vernon, where Beloit leads 35-32. Now's the time to buy your season tickets to all Cedar Rapids Cardinal games. Support your home team and contact Ed Morris for season tickets to the Cardinal game. More and more families are choosing homes in Cedar Rapids' most convenient community. Schools, parks, playgrounds, churches, shopping waiting for you in Cedar Hills. Models open every day at 58th and Gordon, Northwest. Amco Transmission at 2950 6th Street Southwest has a minor adjustment special, just $4.50. Amco Safeguard Service, $13.75. Transmissions are their only business. They do nothing else. That's Amco Transmission at 2950 6th Street Southwest, 366-2725. Keep the cold out, the heat in. Add to the value of your home with the addition of Rusco painted steel windows and doors from Iowa Rusco Window Company at 515 8th Avenue Southeast. See, drive, and buy new and used Volkswagens at Cedar Rapids Volkswagen. 5524 Center Point Road Northeast. Open every night till 9 with a big new used car lot, too. Getting one, the league's leading scorer, Jimmy Jones. The free throw is good. And that's the second free throw that Beloit has made tonight. Their lead is at 4 points at 36-32. Cornell is hitting 37%, Beloit 51%. Tim DeLong, with just one goal, gives the ball to Chuck Nelson, drives to the near side. Nelson taps it back. Bishop weaves. He screens. Crow takes the ball, comes to the near side. He drives. The jump shot is up. It's blocked by Kit Jones. And Lloyd Smith comes up with it for Beloit. A good block by Kit Jones, a 6'7" sophomore. He used his height to hurt the Rams that time as they go back into a 1-2-2 zone. Cornell back in a zone defense on the near side. Phil Woolley. Far side to Smith. Woolley takes the ball. He hauls. Smith holds it high and feeds Kit Jones to Lanier Gordon. Gordon in the far forward position. Corner on the near side is Jimmy Jones. He so far cannot get his hand on the ball. Kit Jones takes the ball, taps it back to Lloyd Smith. Near side to Woolley. Woolley feeds Kit Jones. He drives, lost the ball, bounces high in the air, and it's taken on the near side by Cornell's Dave Crow. Crow has the ball as Beloit turns it over for the 8th time. 4-point lead to Beloit at 36-32. 15 minutes remaining in the game. Tim DeLong goes to the far side, drives, flips it up. It is no good. The ball just spun off the lip of the ring, and a foul has been called against Phil Woolley. Tim DeLong had a little drive in that time that popped up on the back of the glass backboard and missed the front of the ring. Now getting two will be Tim DeLong. First free throw is up, and it is good. Bounces around and drops down through. That gives DeLong 3 points. 36-33, Beloit. Second one, DeLong, little jump shot from the line is no good. Crow goes after the ball, so does Glazer. Glazer gets the ball, and he got it pretty good from Lanier Gordon as Gordon swiped it right away from him. On the far side, Jimmy Jones drives the free throw circle. Back to Gordon, who made an excellent steal. Jump shot. Gordon, that's no good. Jimmy Jones is up with the ball. He has it for Beloit on the far side to Lloyd Smith. He drives in, flips the ball back to Woolley. Woolley turns around and is cut down by Tim DeLong. The foul against DeLong, that is the third on him and the team's second of the second half. Getting one for Beloit will be Phil Woolley, who's missed 4 straight and misses 5 straight. Crow up with the ball, Cornell. Rams trail by 3. 14 minutes and 29 seconds remaining. And in the offensive zone on the near side comes Tim DeLong. He flips the ball away to Crow. In the corner, Nelson. Fadeaway jump shot near side. Boom! Nelson scores. That gives him 6 goals. And a free throw for 13 points. 36-35 in favor of Beloit. Full-court press now. Zone press defense by Cornell as Lanier Smith or Gordon works it in the offensive zone. Bounce pass to Jones in the corner. Back to Gordon. Far side to Smith. Far corner to Kit Jones. Jones gives it back to Lloyd Smith. Smith and Gordon play catch with the ball. 1-2-2 zone for the Rams. And on the far side, holding is Smith. Near side, Woolley. Baseline feed. The ball is batted out of bounds. Touch pass by Bob Bishop of Cornell. The the Buccaneers have the ball under their offensive basket. Their lead has been cut to 1. They have been out in front by 10. Gordon takes the throw in on the near side. Chuck Nelson has done a great job here, a 5'9" senior from Galesburg, Illinois, for the Rams. He has 6 goals in the game. Glazer has 4 of them. On the near side, Smith holds, bounce pass to Gordon. Now Beloit's game has been slowed down. Gordon on the far side. Flip to Woolley. Flip to Kit Jones. They 3-time him, but he gets the ball out of heavy going to Woolley, to Gordon, to Smith. Now Smith turns, delays, holds, looks for somebody to throw to. Cross court to Gordon. Gordon drives, gives the ball back on the near side to Smith. To Gordon, he moves away from DeLong. Jump shot, no good. Gordon couldn't miss in the first half, does not hit in the second. DeLong fast break, 2-on-1. He drives, tips the ball. Nelson shot, blocked by Gordon. Whistle sounds, foul call. The foul is against Lanier Gordon for hacking. That'll bring Chuck Nelson to the free throw line for the Rams. Getting 2 will be Chuck Nelson. If he makes both of them, Cornell will lead for the first time. Nelson takes a deep breath with the basket to our left. The ball is up. It spins in. Game is tied at 36-36. Chuck Nelson, a boy who's not averaged in double figures for the Rams this season, getting ready again. The second one is up. It's no good. Game tied. Glazer bats the ball to Nelson. Cornell's ball, DeLong from the far side, delays his shot, dribbles, and the Rams take over. On the near side, Bob Bishop. Now Nelson. Nelson comes to the near side, guarded now by Lanier Gordon, who has come off DeLong to guard Nelson, the leading scorer for Cornell, with 14 points. Nelson to DeLong, picked up now by Gordon. Tim DeLong turns, makes a move into the lane, flips the ball back. Glazer shot is up. It is no good, but Glazer moving in was fouled by Kit Jones. Excellent feed by Tim DeLong. Little drop-off pass as he made a good move. Glazer was trailing on the play, coming down the lane, and couldn't get the shot in because he was fouled, and Kit Jones commits the foul. That is his second, and the team's fourth of the second half, and Glazer gets 2. First one, no good. Game is still tied at 36-36. 12 minutes and 41 seconds remaining to be played, and Beloit takes timeout. Don't spend another year worrying about your old furnace. Rest in peace by calling Helmsman Incorporated. They will replace your old, worn-out furnace with the quality Amana furnace. Call 362-1145. Helmsman Incorporated, 210 29th Street Northeast. You know, fun calls for plenty of Bubble Up, so get several cartons at your favorite grocers. Bubble Up is distributed by the Coca-Cola Bottling Company, Cedar Rapids. Now there is open bowling every weekend at May City Lanes, highways 30 and 149 West. Open bowling for you late night people too, anytime after 11. Remember, they stay open all night at May City Lanes, highways 30 and 149 West. Now's the time to start planning your spring garden. Use the easy layaway plan at Hawkeye Seed at 116 First Street Southeast. Get a new rototiller or lawnmower, John Deere, or Cub Cadet riding tractor with many attachments at Hawkeye Seed. Cornell has hit 15 of 44, hitting 34%. Beloit 17 of 35, 49%. Cornell has 28 rebounds. Beloit has 25. Beloit has turned over the ball 8 times. Cornell 6. Glazer gets his second shot, can put the Rams in front, and he does not. The ball flips into the hands of Lanier Gordon. Beloit's ball, score tied, 36-36. 12 minutes and 36 seconds remaining in tonight's game. Across the 10-second line, Smith on the near side to Gordon. Gordon and Smith play catch with the ball around the outer perimeter. The feed, turnaround jump shot, Jones is up, it's good. The league's leading scorer, Jimmy Jones, scores his 6th goal. He has 13 points, a turnaround 15-foot jump shot, 38-36 Beloit. Now Tim DeLong and Chuck Nelson bring it down, and Nelson for Cornell has the ball. Nelson trying to move from the far side, dribbles over and flips the ball to DeLong. DeLong feeds near side, taken by Crow. Crow in the corner, free. Bishop jump shot near side, good. Tied up again at 38-38. Bob Bishop gets his first goal tonight, a corner shot, parallel to the front of the ring. Zone press and down court. Lanier Gordon works the ball to Jimmy Jones of Beloit. Jones gives the ball back, where it's taken by Gordon. Far side to Smith. Smith holds the ball over his head. Looks for a little help, tries to get it. Gordon to Jimmy Jones, back to Gordon, and the ball is thrown free and out of bounds by Jimmy Jones for the 9th turnover by Beloit. Jimmy Jones tried to hit Kit Jones in the far corner and threw it away. 38-38, the Rams can take the lead. 11 minutes, 28 seconds remaining. DeLong across the 10-second line on the near side. DeLong, along with Nelson. DeLong on the far side now to Nelson, near side to Crow, as Beloit drops back into his zone. In the corner, Bishop has it, dribbles to the near side. Bishop to Nelson. Nelson flips the ball into the corner to Crow. Crow turns away from Kit Jones, feeds to Glazer, guarded by Jimmy Jones. Right-handed hook is up, no good. It's short. Follow-up throw is no good. Tap, Crow, no good. Ball free. DeLong after it. He's got it. DeLong takes the ball. He drives and flips the ball on a bounce pass. Jump shot is up and in. Beautiful play by Bishop. DeLong and Nelson come at and intercept. Nelson comes up with the ball. The Rams lead 40-38, and Chuck Nelson digs up the ball. Beloit brought it in, and Nelson had it just like that. Chuck Nelson lob into the corner on the near side to Crow. Back to Nelson. Rams lead at 40-38. 10 minutes, 35 seconds. 30-foot shot. DeLong, good. Tim DeLong with a 30-foot jump shot. Hit. And the Rams lead 42-38. 10 minutes and 25 seconds remaining in tonight's second half. Against the pressure defense, Lloyd Smith takes the ball from Beloit. Smith keeps the ball, and the whistle sounds. He took more than 10 seconds to bring it down. And now Beloit takes time out as they turned over the ball 11 times, and the Rams lead 42-38. Nelson with 6 goals, Gus Glazer with 4 goals. Tim DeLong with some excellent feeds, and Dave Crow have helped this Cornell team with Bob Bishop's 2 goals here, putting them out in front at 42-38. Now the goals for the game are tied up at 18 apiece. The difference is the free throw line, where the Rams have been able to hit, and where Beloit has made only 2 free throws tonight, and they have missed 6 times. They made just 6 out of 8. Visit Standard Appliance Company, 2nd Avenue and 10th Street East. See the RCA Victor Color Television with 295 square inches of picture area. Table models, consoles, combinations. Prices start at $499.95. Convenient terms arranged in the store. At the carpet line, see Jim Batan, the carpet man, at 4107 Center Point Road, Northeast. You'll always get first quality carpet at lowest prices, and that price includes padding and complete installation at the carpet line. On the near side, Tim DeLong takes the throw-in from Chuck Nelson. DeLong delays as Cornell has the ball, and Beloit drops back in a 3-2 zone defense. The far side Bishop to DeLong, 30-foot jump shot. It's up. Good again! Tim DeLong with 2 30-footers, and DeLong gets his 3rd goal of the game, and it's 44-38. And now against the zone press, moving with the ball is Kit Jones. He drives, flips it up. It is no good. Kit Jones winds up in the court, and the Rams commit the foul. The foul is against Dave Crow. That is the first down here. 9 minutes and 46 seconds remaining. It's 44-38 in favor of Cornell. And at the line will be Kit Jones. Cornell has made 6 out of 11 free throws. Beloit has made 2 out of 8. Getting 2 now will be Kit Jones, who has not scored in tonight's game. His first one is lofted up in the air and good. Making the score, 44 Cornell and 39 Beloit. Now the second one. This one is up. It's in. 4-point lead of the Rams on the shooting of Bishop and DeLong. And on the near side, Chuck Nelson. Nelson has 14 points. He brings it down rather slowly. Lloyd Smith comes out on him for Beloit. So Cornell has the ball, and they have a 4-point lead. Glazer takes it on the near side. Glazer delays, makes his move to the free throw circle. He holds, looks, and gives the ball back on the far side to Bob Bishop. Bishop tries to work the ball between the rings. Taps it back to Tim DeLong. DeLong holds the ball in the offensive half of the center jump circle, spins away from Lanier Gordon, gives the ball back to Nelson. As the guards delay a bit, Nelson dribbles the far side. Now to Bishop, he sets, jumps, shoots. No good, off the left side of the ring. Up with the ball, Crow to Glazer. Now DeLong drives in the circle, in the lane, flips it up. No good, off the back of the ring. Follow up, Bishop, got it. Bishop scores. 6-point lead. The Rams is 46-40. Jimmy Jones, Lanier Gordon, and now Smith bring it down against that zone pressure. And now the time starts to run as Gordon gets it down court to Jones. He breaks for the goal. Glazer's on him, but Jones makes it. Jones scores his 7th goal. He has 15 points. He's the scoring leader. 46-42. As that time, Beloit moved through the zone press. 8 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the game. Chuck Nelson goes to the far side. The league leadership at stake. Trying to drive in was Bishop. Nelson threw it outside, and the ball went out of bounds, and Cornell turns it over for the 7th time. Now Paul Maskey gets up and looks out on the court. Lanier Gordon gives it back on the near side to Smith. Down to the middle of the court to Phil Woolley. As Beloit tries to come back, trailing by 4. Cornell leads 46-42. Head of the free throw circle, Nelson shouts out the play that he wants. Gordon takes the ball on the near side, flips it into the corner to Smith. Back to Gordon. Gordon holds the ball over his head. Near side to Woolley. In the lane to Jones. They three-time him. Jones eats up the ball, turns, jump shot, got it. Jones scores, and this boy starts to move now. He's 6'8", and he uses his 6'8" elongated frame for 8 goals and a free throw. 46 Cornell, 44 Beloit. And across the 10-second line comes Chuck Nelson, 7 minutes and 53 seconds remaining. On the near side, Crow, cross-court to Glazer, 15-foot jump shot is no good. Spins off the front of the ring after hitting the backboard. Woolley up with the ball to Smith, and Beloit tries to tie it up. Across the 10-second line, Gordon into the far corner where the ball is taken by Kit Jones. Jimmy Jones has moved down the near side, and Smith tries to spread out the Beloit offense. Gordon back to Smith, far corner, bounce pass to Kit Jones. He turns, gets the ball, tries to shovel it away to Phil Woolley driving in, and as he does, a foul has been called against Bob Bishop, his 4th. And that is the 4th on the Rams. Getting ready to come in will be Darryl Varda. To say the least, these two basketball teams have come to play ball because neither team has been in the 1-1 as yet. And we're late into the second half. Here's the free throw. Good by Kit Jones. That is his 3rd straight. 1-point lead at 46-45 Cornell. Tim DeLong comes to the middle of the court. DeLong in the center jump circle. Moves away from Gordon. Splits the middle. Flips the ball away. A jump shot is up. Perfect by Varda. Darryl Varda gets his first goal on the feed by DeLong, and he's had some honey. Now Woolley moves down court. 48-45 Cornell driving. Kit Jones. Jump shot is up. No good off the back of the ring. Gordon goes after the ball. Can't get it. Tim DeLong does. And the Grinnell sophomore slips, falls down to the court. Keeps his dribble going. Moves it down court on the far side. Whistle sounds as Varda and Gordon got into an elbowing session down there. And the foul is called against Lanier Gordon. That is his 3rd. And the team split. At the line will be Darryl Varda, who made the goal just a moment ago, a 6'2 junior from Mount Morris, Illinois. Getting a free throw will be Varda. He gets one. The ball is up. It is no good off the lip of the ring. Gordon jumps high for the ball and is tied up by Dave Crow. Crow jumps Cornell. Lanier Gordon for Beloit. 48 Cornell, 45 Beloit. 6:54 remaining. The tap by Crow, taken on the near side. Chuck Nelson has got it. Nelson feeds the ball into the corner. Gets a return pass from Dave Crow. Crow holds, flips cross-court to Glazer. He moves on Kit Jones. Jump shot is up. Woolley blocks the ball, but there's bodily contact, and the foul is called against Phil Woolley, his 2nd. The team 6th. That'll bring Gus Glazier to the line as he has made 4 goals for 8 points. He'll get 2 free throws. He's missed on 2 free throws. Beloit has made 4 out of 10 free throws. Cornell has made 6 out of 11. Glazier gets 2. The first one, got it. Rams 49, Buccaneers 45. 6 minutes and 42 seconds left. Cornell trying to take over the lead in the Midwest Conference. Here's the free throw. Good. And it's 50. Or Cornell now has 50 points and Beloit 45. Woolley goes out, and coming in is Bill McDonald, and moving with the ball across the 10-second line, Kit Jones. He drives, jump shot is up, good. Kit Jones gets his first goal as he drives the length of the court and scores. Cornell 50 and 47 for Beloit's Buccaneers. 6 minutes and 28 seconds left in the game. Coming to the 10-second line, Nelson. He dribbles over the far side, goes into the far corner. He holds, wants a little help, flips it over his shoulder. To Glazer, turns, jumps, flips the ball up in the air. Whistle sounds traveling. Glazer moved off one pivot foot, got off on the other one, and was called for traveling. The 8th turnover by the Rams. Now Lanier Gordon brings the ball down towards the center jump circle, flips it on the near side to McDonald. cross court where the ball is taken by Smith to McDonald. Now in the far corner, Gordon, he sets, jump shot is up, got it. Ball spins around and goes in on a 25-foot right-handed set by Gordon, his seventh goal. He has 14 points. 50 Cornell, 49 Beloit. 5 minutes and 54 seconds left to play. Midwest Conference lead and possible lead the championship at stake. Nelson to DeLong. He drives, he's in, he's under, flips it up. No good. The ball free. Glazer's got it. 2. Glazer scores. 52-49 Cornell. Coming down quickly is Lloyd Smith in the offensive zone on the far side. Beloit. Smith to Kit Jones. His jump shot is up. And the whistle sounds. He was hacked by Dave Crow. Foul against Crow. That is his second. And the team's fifth of the second half. The foul was after the shot, so consequently only one attempt will be made by Kit Jones. Jones gets one attempt to make a free throw. It's up. It's in, and the score 52, Cornell 50, Beloit. 5 minutes and 33 seconds remaining. Here at the Hilltop in Mount Vernon. On the near side, Chuck Nelson moves towards the center circle, gets away from Lloyd Smith and comes to the near side. Nelson, a drop-off pass where the ball is taken in the corner by Crow. Crow turns, delays. He has Jim Jones on him. DeLong guarded by Gordon. DeLong moves to the far side, flips the ball back on the near side. Nelson, 25-foot jump shot is no good. Spins off the lip of the ring. Follow-up is no good by Varda. Up close. He didn't get it. Up with the ball is Kit Jones, and he's tied up with the boys. Russell on the court. Dave Crow was there, and it will be jumped. Cornell 52, 50 Beloit. 5 minutes and 5 seconds remaining. And the fans here are very expectant of a photo finish. Kit Jones, the 6'7" sophomore, will jump with Dave Crow, who goes at 6'5". 2 big boys in the Cornell free throw circle. Now the officials, Ryan and Gamber, make sure that there isn't any foreign material out there on the court. There also was a little sweat, apparently, at the free throw circle, and they'll take a towel and wipe it off. Your KCRG Sports Booster Club sponsors presenting tonight's game. The ball is up. Both boys jumped a little quickly, but getting it on the near side. Crow got it away to Nelson, far side to DeLong, and the Rams have it. DeLong on the far side. Gives the ball to Nelson. Cornell's ball. It's 52-50 in favor of the Rams over Beloit. Now Nelson on the far side to Varda. Varda holds, moves into the corner, tries to feed Glazer, gives the ball back to Nelson. Near side DeLong. DeLong holds, has Gordon on him. He makes a move. He's picked up by Jones. He's in. He's under. The shot is up. It's no good. Over the backboard, out of bounds. But back Cornell. Beloit's ball. Glazer touched it last. And now Lloyd Smith tries to tie it up, moving left to right. He has the ball for Beloit. 4.5 minutes remaining. Smith on the near side. The Midwest League Championship right here is on the line. This conference ball game tonight in Mount Vernon. On the far side is Gordon. Far corner, Smith. 30-foot shot. No good. Down with the ball is Kit Jones, and he is tied up by Varda. Darrell Varda, a 6'2 junior from Mount Morris, Illinois, will jump with Kit Jones, who is 6'7, the sophomore from Beloit. This in the Beloit free throw circle. Here's the tap taken by Lanier Gordon, far side. Now to Smith, near side to McDonald. Beloit's ball, and Cornell still dropping back in that 1-2-2 zone defense. On the near side, McDonald. Far side to Lanier Gordon. He holds, gives the ball back where it's taken by Jones to McDonald. Bounce pass to Smith. Corner shot near side. Good. Game tied. 52-52. 3 minutes and 50 seconds remaining in an excellently played Midwest Conference game. Chuck Nelson brings the ball down as every shot and every play becomes important now. Nelson, guarded by Smith, goes to the far corner. He delays. Flips the ball to Glazer. Glazer back to Nelson. Nelson dribbles once, twice. Now he looks, heaves the ball to Glazer. Glazer moves the circle in the lane, flips it up. No good. Left side. Kit Jones up with the ball. Jones turns around and is fouled. Reaching in foul against Gus Glazier. That is his second, and the team's sixth. So both teams have 6 personal fouls in the second half. 3 minutes, 21 seconds left in the score. Cornell 52, Beloit 52. At the line will be Kit Jones, who has made 4 straight free throws. He gets 1 free throw, can put Beloit in front. It's up. It's no good. The ball is rebounded by Varda of Cornell. Down to Tim DeLong. DeLong moves towards the middle of the court. Bob Bishop getting ready to come in for Paul Maskey's team. Bounce pass cross court to Nelson on the near side. Nelson has got it. He moves into the corner. Now to the free throw circle. He screens for DeLong. 25-foot jump shot. Dips in. Pops out. He had tough luck with that one. And up with the ball is Kit Jones. Gives it down court to Smith. One-on-one fast break. Smith drives, delays, jumps, pokes the ball up, and the whistle sounds traveling. Traveling against Lloyd Smith. That is the 12th turnover by Beloit. And now Cornell will bring it down. 2 minutes and 55 seconds left. The game is tied at 52-52. Across the 10-second line in the corner, Nelson. Nelson moves out of the free throw circle, goes to the far side. He flips it up. And a great driving goal by Chuck Nelson. He felt that one coming on and just flipped it up with an underhanded carry-in. 54-52 Cornell. Lanier Gordon to Jimmy Jones, the league's leading scorer. He's in the offensive zone. 2 minutes and 30 seconds remaining in the game. Lloyd Smith on the near side, Beloit. Cornell leads by 2, 54-52. McDonald feeds. Jones takes the ball. He's in the lane. Clears it back to Lanier Gordon. Gordon on the far side, near side to McDonald, back to Gordon. Jimmy Jones on the far side, declines the shot, gives it back to Gordon. Now Kit Jones is in the pivot, down the near side, McDonald, far side to Gordon. Far corner to Jones, takes the shot from there. It is no good off the left side as the whistle has sounded and a foul has been called against Dave Crow for pushing off. Now that is the 7th team foul against Cornell, and the 1-and-1 is in operation for the first time in tonight's game. 2 minutes and 8 seconds remaining. 54-52. The 1-and-1 is in operation for Kit Jones, who made 4 straight. This his 5th attempt, and this one is up. It is in, and it's a 54-53 game. Cornell leads Beloit by 1 point with the Midwest Conference Championship at stake. Here's the free throw that's up and in, and the game, it's tied again at 54-54. 2 minutes and 6 seconds left. And on the near side, Chuck Nelson is in the defensive zone, picked up by Lloyd Smith. He crosses the 10-second line and dribbles diagonally across the court to the far side. Nelson into the far corner to Bob Bishop. Glazer trying to get free in the post. Gets away from Jones. Moves it up and in. Jeff Glazer goes for his 6th goal. Cornell leads 56-54. Minute 45 left. Taking the ball is McDonald. Near side to Jones. Near side to Lanier Gordon. And Paul Maskey yells for that defense to get back there. Now to Smith. 1 minute and 38 seconds remaining. Gordon and Smith on the far side. Fade to Jimmy Jones. Fade to McDonald. Fadeaway jump shot is up. It is no good. Tap is no good. Ball bounces on the court. Out of bounds. Touch last Cornell. Dave Crow touched the ball last, and it'll be Beloit's ball into their offensive basket, and Paul Maskey wants his team to take timeout. The Rams lead 56-54 with 1 minute and 29 seconds left. Get your breakthrough line now at General Tire Service Center at 424 8th Avenue Southeast. Ford, Chevrolets, Plymouth, and a year 1280. Other models 1688, and price includes linings and labor at General Tire Service Center at 424 8th Avenue Southeast. If your appliances are not working properly, it may be due to low house power. Contact Earl Justice or Justice Electric's house power specialist, Don Spear, at Justice Electric Company at 213 6th Street Southeast. 366-1546. Who says there's no justice? There's Justice Electric. A complete line of office supplies, office furniture, and filing cabinets to fit your need and your budget. Springer Office Supply and Equipment at 305 3rd Avenue Southeast. There's a Maytag Fiesta of Color now at Partunic Appliance Company at 98 16th Avenue Southwest. They have all the colors on the floor that you've been hearing about, including avocado, copper tone, pastel, yellow, turquoise at Partunic Appliance Company. Convert your basement or attic into more living room. See Hiawatha Lumber in Hiawatha. The paneling, ceiling tiles, suspended ceiling, seamless paints, lumber, millwork, hardware for all your building needs. Wallpaper gives instant beauty, but don't take our word for it. Take a trip to Mac and Paint Company at 2704 Mount Vernon Road Southeast. You can see for yourself the complete selection of wallpaper at Mac and Paint Company. Gift shopping, no matter what the occasion, shop Piper's Jewelry, Lindale Plazas, Fidel Bands, Diamonds, Clocks, Riders, Billfalls, and remember, if it's from Piper's, it's a quality gift. Piper's Jewelry, Lindale Plaza. Cornell is 24 for 67, 36%. Beloit is 23 for 47, 49%. Cornell has out-rebounded the Bucks 41-35. Now it'll be Beloit's ball. They trail by 2. 1 minute, 29 seconds left. Here's the lob. Jump shot is up by Kit Jones. No good off the back of the ring. Up to the ball, the Rams, and a hanging-on foul is called against McDonald. Shooting will be Bob Bishop. Bob Bishop will shoot. That is the 7th foul against Beloit. The 1-and-1 is in operation for Cornell. Bishop, smiling a little bit, comes over, takes a towel, dries his hands, and is ready to go. This is very critical here with Cornell 56, Beloit 54. One of them would be fine, the first one, for Paul Maskey. Here's the free throw. It's up. No good. And up with the ball comes Jimmy Jones. 1 minute and 22 seconds left in the game. And cutting down across the 10-second line comes Lloyd Smith for Beloit. Lanier Gordon has the ball near side to McDonald. Jimmy Jones, the leading scorer in the league, crisscrosses the free throw lane. McDonald takes the ball against his own defense. Cornell has used that all the way. On the far side, Gordon. Gordon turns around, feeds Jimmy Jones. Jones is three-timed. He gives the ball back to Gordon. On the far corner is Kit Jones. 1 minute left in the game. McDonald on the near side. In the corner to Smith. They work frantically now. McDonald takes the ball, holds it over his head. Flip back to Gordon. Far corner, Kit Jones. He'd like to get in there. Gives it back to Gordon. Gordon delays. He moves on to long jump shot. No good off the left side. Gordon goes after the ball. Everybody's scrambling for it. Jump ball is called. 41 seconds remaining in the score. Cornell 56, Beloit 54. Lanier Gordon will jump for Beloit in the Beloit free throw circle, and coming in for Cornell will be Bob Bishop. Or Dave Crow, let's see which one is going to make a difference here. Crow will jump. He is 6'5". The ball is up. Crow tapped it twice. They race for the ball, and it goes out of bounds. Beloit. Beloit has the ball with 41 seconds left. Cornell leads by 2 at 56-54. Lanier Gordon takes the throw-in. On the far side to McDonald. McDonald holds. On the near side, where it's taken by Smith. Feed to Jones. They three-time him. Gets the ball back to Gordon. He drives in. Excellent zone defense by Cornell. Feed on the near side. McDonald takes it from Smith. Back to Smith. Jumps. Shoots. Got it. Game tied. 25-foot pressurized jump shot by Smith. 21 seconds remaining in the game, and Cornell will bring it down. Maskey says, let's go get him now. Maskey wants timeout. Timeout Cornell with 15 seconds remaining in the score. Cornell 56, Beloit 56. Now at Eby's Sporting Goods, spot-built baseball shoes starting at $5.95. Baseball undershirts, all colors on sleeves, only $185, and track shoes $7.95 and up. For all your sports equipment, shop Eby's Sporting Goods. For your convenience, your utmost satisfaction, your greatest economy, and finest appearance, call Barlow Moon Incorporated for professional dry cleaning, select shirt laundering, fluff and finish laundry. Stop at Nordstrom Oil Phillips 66 stations. You get more gallon to the gallon with Phillips 66, the gasoline that won the West. Stop at any of Nordstrom Oil's Phillips 66 stations. Twin Towers 66, Highways 30 and 149 Southwest. Ware's 66 at 1055 3rd Avenue Southeast. Visit Hilton and Peggy Incorporated at 106 2nd Avenue Southwest and see the 1967 Frigidaire Jackson washers and dryers. And thanks to the complete line of Frigidaire appliances on display now at Hilton and Peggy Incorporated. So here we go, 15 seconds left. The game tied 56-56. Both sides have 24 field goals. And the crowd standing up here for the fast finish with 15 seconds left. DeLong will bring it in. He does so to Chuck Nelson. The clock starts. Now they're 13, 12. There are 11 seconds left. Nelson has it on the far side. Nelson lobs the ball to DeLong. There's 7. DeLong makes the move, gives it back to Nelson. He drives. His jump shot is up. It is no good. 2 seconds, 1 second. We're going to have an overtime. Well, this is nothing new. If you've been following the Iowa Hawkeyes with us, to have a ball game like this, we're going to play a 5-minute overtime here at Cornell. At the end of regulation time, the game tied at 56-56. Nelson tried to drive in. The ball hit the lip and fell away with 15 seconds remaining. Your first team for PBS Personal Service is Whipple, Winterberg, Burleson, Wilson, Shepherd at 316 2nd Avenue Southeast at 203 Iowa Theater Building, Cedar Rapids. Paul Myers, the Elderly Building at 423 A Avenue Northeast, the Woman Food Ship Service. If they do it, you know it's nice. Specialists in trained axle work, spring work, complete body repair service, and refinishing. Highway Equipment Company at 616 D Avenue Northwest. Proud to be one of the civic-minded sports booster cup sponsors, bringing you this full season of thrilling basketball broadcasts as hotly a contested basketball season as I think that I've ever covered. Cornell 24 for 68 as they are hitting in this game 35%. Beloit is 24 for 50, hitting 48%. Cornell has had 43 rebounds, Beloit 37. Beloit has turned over the ball 12 times. Cornell has turned it over 8 times. Both teams are in the 1-1. We'll play a 5-minute overtime period, and each team will be allowed 1 timeout in this overtime. Dave Crow has 8 points. Bishop has 7 points. Glazer has 14 points. Nelson has 16 points. And DeLong has 7 points. Jimmy Jones has 8 goals and a free throw, 17 points for Beloit. So we get set for the 5-minute overtime. It's tied at 56-56. It'll be Kit Jones jumping with Glazer. The tap by Kit Jones is taken by Smith, and it's Beloit's ball. At one time, the Buccaneers had a 10-point lead. Cornell battled back and got a 5-6-point lead in the second half, and then Beloit came back at them. Zone defense by the Rams. On the near side, holding the ball is Lanier Gordon. He, along with McDonald, flips to Jimmy Jones in the far corner. He tries to move and gives the ball back on the far side. Right second by McDonald. On the near side, to Lanier Gordon. It was Lloyd Smith who hit that 25-foot jump shot with 24 seconds left that tied up the game. And then Cornell could not get back and get another goal to win it. Gordon on the far side to McDonald. They play catch around the outer perimeter with that zone. 4 minutes and 19 seconds left in the overtime. On the far side, Jimmy Jones fakes. He has Glazer on him. Feed to Kit Jones. Gives the ball back on the near side to Gordon. Now to Smith. Smith has a lot of confidence. He's cross-court to Jones. He tips the ball. McDonald picks it up in the far corner. Clears it back to Jones, and Beloit maintains control. Now there are 4 minutes left in the first overtime. 56-56 as Lanier Gordon between the rings clears the ball on the near side to McDonald, far side where it is taken. McDonald flipped to Jones, hook, good. Jimmy Jones scores. That is his 8th goal. And it's 58-56 Beloit. 3 minutes and 40 seconds remaining. And to the 10-second line comes Chuck Nelson. What a hero he's been for the Rams. He comes to the near side, feeds the ball to Crow. Crow looks for Glazer, gives the ball back to Nelson in the corner. Nelson delays. There are 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the overtime period. And on the near side, holding that basketball, driving in is Crow. He flips the ball up. In. Crow scores. That is his 4th goal, and the game is tied at 58-58. Pressure defense, and down across the 10-second line comes Jimmy Jones. A flip to Kit Jones, and back to Jim. On the far side to Gordon, and the threat of the free throw circle to Smith. It's Beloit's ball. They move against a 1-2-2 zone defense, and Gordon on the far side of McDonald on the near side. Feed to Jones. He turns, flips the ball in the corner. Smith fires from there, does not hit it. High rebound, and the ball bounces on the court. DeLong digs it up for Cornell. They can take the lead. He comes across the center jump circle into the lane, feeds the ball, drive in, jump shot, good, Crow. Dave Crow of Beloit, Wisconsin, playing for Cornell, gets 2 goals, and the Rams lead 60-58. Down court pass taken by Kit Jones to Smith on the far side. 2 minutes and 40 seconds left in the overtime. Kit Jones, the jump shot is up, no good. Follow-up Jones, good. Jimmy Jones scores. That gives him 10 goals and 21 points. His scoring average, the league leading scoring average by Jimmy Jones is at 20. 2 minutes and 27 seconds left in the first overtime. The score is tied. Cornell 60 and Beloit 60. Paul Maskey wants timeout. It's timeout, Cornell. For KCRG Sports Booster Club sponsors presenting tonight's basketball game. And coming in will be Tom Bissell, a 5'11 sophomore from Ottumwa, Iowa, for Cornell. So these teams are battling for what could be the Midwest Conference Championship. They're battling for the league lead, to be sure. Beloit has won 12, lost 3. Cornell has won 11 and lost 3. So if Cornell would win, that would give them a 12-3 record and make Beloit's record 12-4 and would put the Rams in first place by a half a game. 2 minutes and 20 seconds left in overtime number 1. Jimmy Jones has now been not only the league's leading scorer coming into this game, but he has been the biggest scorer in Cornell's side. Because in the first half he had 3 goals, but here in the second half he's had 7 plus a free throw. So 15 of his 21 points have come in the second half, and that's been when Beloit needed them because they had a 10-point lead, then got behind. The field goals, now even as they have been, 26-26. However, Beloit has hit a better percentage throughout than the Rams. Beloit 49% and Cornell 37%. With 2 minutes and 20 seconds remaining, first overtime, it'll be Cornell's ball. Bissell will bring it in. The score tied at 60-60. DeLong brings the ball down. He dribbles very slowly across the 10-second line. Six falls down, but keeps that dribble going. Now he clears it back to Bissell as everybody collected their breaths at once here. Now Bissell on the far side. DeLong has moved to the near side. 2 minutes remaining in the overtime. Bissell holds the ball. Cornell could go for just 1 here. 1 minute and 55 seconds left. The score is tied at 60-60. We're in the first overtime period. And now on the near side, holding the ball over his head, is Bissell. Bissell delays, flips the ball back. Far side to DeLong, now to Bob Bishop. Bishop holds, head of the free throw circle. Bissell to Glazier. Glazier turns, jump, shoots. No good off the back of the ring. Ball free, and Kit Jones comes up with it, and he is fouled. So Kit Jones will walk to the line. The foul is charged against Cornell's Dave Crow. That is his fourth. It was Crow a moment ago, who comes from Beloit, Wisconsin, and attends Cornell in Mount Vernon, Iowa, who made the field goal that put the Rams in front. Now he has made the foul that gives Kit Jones a free-throwing opportunity off the 1-and-1. He's attempted 7 tonight, made 6. Jones can put Beloit in front, and he does not. Glazier comes up with the ball. 1:32 left in the overtime. DeLong goes for the goal. Drive by Crow. It's up, but what happened? Whistle is sounded, and a foul has been called. Beloit claimed that he traveled, but the officials have called a foul on Beloit. The foul is called on Jimmy Jones, the league's leading scorer. Now Ryan and Gamber come over and check with the officials with 1:26 remaining in the overtime. At the line will be Dave Crow. He's had 5 goals, 2 free throws, 12 points, 2 out of 2 free throws. And he gets 2. He was fouled in the act of shooting. The first one is up. It's in. So here's a boy from Beloit, Wisconsin, who was trying to put the knife in his hometown. Second one is up. Good. 2-point lead to the Rams at 62-60. 1:26 left in the overtime. Smith says, we're going to take timeout. It's timeout Beloit. Bill Napton of the Beloit Buccaneers turns around as he is also not only disgusted with what has happened here, his ball club losing a 10-point lead, but he also has a few kind words for Messrs. Ryan and Gamber. Now, Napton has to design the play here that will tie it up, and Paul Maskey, who has gone with this zone defense and found Beloit shooting well against it, but he's stuck with it. Well, Maskey's zone will try and hold him. So each team has used their timeout with 1:24 remaining in the overtime. And let's review the scoring for you. As Crow now has 14 points. Bishop has 7 points. Gus Glazier has 14 points. Chuck Nelson has 16 points, and Tim DeLong has 8 points. Barba has 2, and Bissell has 2. Jimmy Jones, 21 for Beloit. Woolley has 6. Kit Jones has himself 9. Lloyd Smith has 9. And Lanier Gordon has 14. McDonald has 2. Beloit brings it down. 1:21 left in the overtime. Smith on the near side to McDonald. Zone defense by Cornell. Gordon, far corner to Smith. Feed now to Kit Jones. He whirls, feeds the ball to McDonald. Feed to Jimmy Jones, the league shooter. Puts it up and didn't get it in. Glazier comes up with the ball. He turns around, moves over into the corner, and taps it back to DeLong, and the Rams will try and sit on it for a minute. They lead 62-60. Smith goes after DeLong. DeLong takes the ball and takes timeout. So it's timeout now for Cornell. Now each team gets 1 additional timeout for the overtime period. With 58 seconds left in the overtime, it's Cornell 62 and Beloit 60. So now Paul Maskey has to talk to his ball club about ball control. Just a moment ago, the league's leading scorer got a little shot some 5 feet away from the goal, and the ball rolled on the back of the cylinder and off the left side of the ring, and Glazier came up with the ball and protected it. And Jimmy Jones, the league's leading scorer with 21 points in tonight's game, had missed a very, very crucial shot. We have 58 seconds left. Ryan and Gamber are the 2 officials, and the 2 coaches are feverishly going over their details here. And remember, tomorrow night we'll have another thriller for you from the field house in Iowa City, starting at 7:15, Iowa-Ohio State Big Ten basketball. On Monday, it'll be the sub-state tournament with Cedar Rapids, Washington against Cedar Rapids, Jefferson. On Tuesday, Iowa-Wisconsin basketball. On Wednesday, more sub-state tournament action for you. Tom Bissell will bring the ball down, and Beloit is getting ready to press all over the court. Now DeLong takes the throw-in from Bissell. DeLong moves. He has Lanier Gordon. He moves away from Gordon and double dribble. Double dribbling called against DeLong. That is the 9th turnover as the whistle is sounded with 52 seconds remaining in the overtime period. Lanier Gordon will bring it in for Beloit. He does so to Smith. Cornell leads by 2 at 62-60.
Out of the free throw circle on the far side, Lanier, Gordon, and McDonald. Going inside is Smith. Feed now to Jones. He whirls, puts the ball up. Glazer steals it right away from him. Glazer bounces the ball away to Bissell. Bissell takes it. He's two-timed and clears it away to DeLong. DeLong turns as the whistle sounds. The foul has been called against Lloyd Smith. That'll bring Tim DeLong to the line. 35 seconds remaining in the overtime, and the score is Cornell 62 and Beloit 60. Tim DeLong gets the 1-1. Here's the sophomore from Cornell, Iowa, poking it up with a jump shot. 2. Cornell 63 and Beloit 60. And now timeout is taken by Beloit. A 2-point lead has now been expanded into a 3-point lead by Tim DeLong. Made his second free throw of the night. Cornell now leads by 3 points at 63-60. And that was just like a basket from home for Tim DeLong. Little 5'11" sophomore from Cornell, who was
A great shooter for the Cornell team in this state tournament series in his high school days. Field goals are still even at 26 all. 35 seconds remaining. Cornell leads by 3. Now DeLong will get the bonus shot when he comes back in to try and get Cornell a 4-point lead with 35 seconds remaining. This is for the league lead as Cornell is trying for their 12th win against the Freedom Heat. As for Beloit, they already have a 12-3 record. But Cornell is trying to face them with their 4th loss. Now Tim DeLong will be at the line. He has one more free throw coming. He takes the regular little jump shot at the free throw line. He's ready. He jumps. It's up. It's no good. And up with the ball comes Kit Jones. Beloit's ball. They trail by 3. 30 seconds left in the overtime. Down toward it's Lloyd Smith in the offensive zone. Smith to Kit Jones. He tries to make a move. Jumps. Shoots. Got it. Now it's a 63-62 game with 22 seconds left. And bringing the ball in, Bissell to DeLong. DeLong holds there 18 seconds left. DeLong across court to Tom Bissell. Bissell across the 10-second line. Heaves the ball to DeLong. There are 10 seconds left. DeLong gives it back to Bissell. Bissell back to DeLong. DeLong breaks for the goal. A drop-off pass taken in the corner by Cole. There are 4 seconds, 3 seconds. Whistle sounds. Foul called against Beloit. Cornell leads 63-62 on DeLong's free throw. And the foul is against McDonald. Now Beloit takes time out. So it's time out for the Buccaneers with 2 seconds remaining. And Cornell leads at 63-62. And they'll have a free throw coming up. The Cornell students across the way shouting at the Beloit students that you're number 2. We have just 2 seconds remaining, and the 2 free throws by Tim DeLong coming here in the second half. One of them a moment ago has given the Rams their 3-point lead, and then coming back, Beloit got a field goal, and it's now Cornell 63, Beloit 62 with 2 seconds remaining. We're KCRG Sports Booster Club sponsors presenting tonight's game, and we sincerely hope that you've enjoyed another thriller here from Mount Vernon. Remember, tomorrow it'll be Iowa-Ohio State. We'll have the Buccos from Columbus, who played a 1-point game with Iowa winning in Columbus, 72-71 on the 2 free throws by Gary Jones for the second left. The same situation is occurring here tonight, and at the line will be Dave Crow, the boy from Beloit. He's made 14 points. He's made 4 straight free throws. Now Paul Maskey will pull everybody off the free throw line. The officials conferring. Cornell 63, Beloit 62. The coach for Beloit, Bill Nepton, is out on the court, and Beloit takes another timeout. So Beloit is trying to give them a lot of strategy here with only 2 seconds remaining, but I would say that their hopes are very, very dim because Dave Crow is going to get 1 free throw at any rate, and Beloit will have 2 seconds to move the full length of the basketball court and get something going. Because Maskey is telling his players one thing down there, and that is do not foul. In fact, he'll undoubtedly pull them off the free throw line and well away so that nothing untoward happens if the ball on the free throw doesn't happen to go in. So that's the story here in Mount Vernon, with Cornell on the verge of their 12th win of the season against 3 losses, and Beloit, they're on the verge of their 4th defeat. Tomorrow night here at Cornell, the Co-Cornell series will be underway again with the game time 7:30. Now Dave Crow comes up to the free throw line. Tim DeLong goes down there with him, stands opposite the lane, and the officials put the 1-and-1 in operation. Now Cornell's Paul Maskey is up on the edge of the court as Ryan and Gamber signify that they're going to have to line up. Bissell is going to go into the middle. He's one of the short guys in the middle of the free throw lane, and DeLong will go in the other lane, and the 2 other boys will be pulled way away from the basket. Now the 1-and-1. And this is Dave Crow shooting. Got it! Cornell 64, Beloit 62, 2 seconds left. Crow will try to make it a 3-point lead. He does not. Up with the ball. Beloit down court. Smith heaves the ball to right the court. Game's over. Rams win. Rams win 64-62 as they are mobbing the Ram players out there. Tim DeLong is being helped up on the shoulders of some of his schoolmates here at Cornell and is being given a hero's ride. And so is Dave Crow of Cornell, as the Rams now have the lead in the Midwest Conference with a 64-62 victory over Beloit. This game went 1 overtime, and the Rams won it when DeLong hit a free throw and Crow hit a free throw coming down the line, as the Rams 64 and Beloit 62, as Cornell moves into the league lead in the Midwest Conference. Tonight's game has been presented with the very best wishes of our KCRG Sports Booster Club sponsors. We hope that you'll join us tomorrow night as our Sports Boosters will present Iowa against Ohio State. Broadcast time starting at 7:15. Ralph Miller joins us before and after each and every Iowa game. And also next week for 2 sub-state tournament games and the Iowa-Wisconsin game. You're listening to KCRG Radio in Cedar Rapids. The wrap-up of tonight's basketball game will be presented by Paul Steitzer's Lincoln Mercury in behalf of the 1967 Cougars, the Cougar XR7, the Lincoln Continental, and the excellent line of Mercuries available to you at Steitzer Lincoln Mercury at 805 3rd Avenue Southeast. Beloit outscored Cornell by a field goal, but Cornell won it on pressurized free throws by DeLong and Crow. The final score in 1 overtime was Cornell 64, Beloit 62. At the half, Beloit led 31-24, did have a 10-point lead. The score was tied at the end of the regulation play at 56-all, and then Cornell won it by 2, 64-62. Cornell had 26 field goals of 72 shots, hitting 36%. Beloit had 27 of 55, hitting 49%. Cornell out-rebounded Beloit by 7, 47-40. And in Beloit's turnover department, they turned it over 13 times, and Cornell turned it over only 9 times. And that was for 45 minutes of basketball. So we'll have more in just a moment, but now let's hear for Steitzer Lincoln Mercury.
When you hear a cougar howl, it's time to prowl. Tonight, prowl in a cougar, a Mercury Cougar, a road animal like nothing you've ever driven. Cougar is long and lean, with a European flair and thrust. Listen to Cougar's standard V8 power plant. Growls at the curb, roars on the road. Cougar's hidden headlights open at night as if to warn the town that it's on the prowl. 3-step sequential taillights really point out the track of the cat. Men, remember this. You don't cruise in a Cougar, you prowl. When you hear a cougar howl, it's time to prowl.
Mercury Cougar has been chosen Car of the Year by Motor Trend Magazine, and right now, you can prowl in a Cougar for less than $28.51 during the Car of the Year sale at Steitzer Lincoln Mercury, 805 3rd Avenue Southeast.
With Cornell winning over Beloit in 1 overtime 64-62, Cornell takes over the Midwest Conference leadership with 12 victories against 3 defeats. Beloit stands at 12 wins and 4 losses. This was a game that was free of errors, excellently played on both sides. Both teams came to play here tonight. They worked for their shots. The fouling was almost nil in tonight's game. And the teams, I think, played an extremely good game considering the pressure, and they were both ready. The coaches had designed their attacks very well. Cornell's zone worked out extremely well. In fact, the further the ball game went, the better the zone got. And they were able, by using the zone, to nullify the two big boys, Jim Jones, 6'8", and Kit Jones, 6'7", for Beloit, or at least do what they found was a very acceptable job, because the Jones boys tonight did get 31 points. The individual scoring for Cornell, Dave Crow had 15 points. He had 5 goals and 5 free throws, and his last free throw was the 64th point for Cornell. Bob Bishop had 7 points. Gus Glazer tonight had 14 points. Chuck Nelson had 16 points. And in the contest, he had 7 goals and 2 free throws. Tim DeLong had 8 points, and he hit the free throw that made it a 3-point difference at 63-60. And then Darrell Varda hit 2, and Tom Bissell 2 points. For Beloit, Jim Jones had 21. Bill Woolley had 6. Kit Jones had 10. Lloyd Smith had 9. Lanier Gordon had 14. And he hit all but one of those, one field goal, in the first half. And Bill McDonald had himself 2 points tonight. Cornell won the game by hitting 12 of 21 free throws, while Beloit hit 8 out of 16. We'll have some of the Cornell Rams with us in just a moment, including Coach Paul Maskey, but now we'll take 60 seconds.
If you've been attracted by the Mercury Cougar, and who hasn't, wait till you step into the new Cougar, the XR7 on display at Steitzer Lincoln Mercury, 805 3rd Avenue Southeast. Here's a luxury sports car that offers the sort of refinements you might expect only in the finest European road car. Gloves, soft leather, and vinyl make the front bucket seats even more comfortable and stylish. Simulated walnut on the dash panel surrounds a cluster of competition-bred, easy-to-read instruments. An overhead console has twin map lights, seatbelt reminder light, and warning lights for door ajar, parking brakes, and low fuel supply. All this, plus other outstanding features that come as standard equipment with Cougar, the man's car. Sequential taillights, concealed headlamps, 289 cubic inch V8 to name a few, and even more luxury made to your Cougar XR7 from a long list of exciting options. Better check them over soon at your Mercury Man's. Mercury City, Steitzer Lincoln Mercury, 805 3rd Avenue Southeast. A good place to do business.
At Cornell and Mount Vernon, the Rams have won 64-62 to put themselves in first place in the Midwest Conference. Tim DeLong, who hit one of those free throws, we remarked to him a few moments ago that we had broadcast some games that he played in the state tournament for Cornell High School. He said those were unhappy moments, but Tim, tonight must be a happy one.
Yes, it is very happy right now.
Did you feel a lot of pressure when you went to the free throw line there?
Well, the first one was all right. Then I started thinking about it. My hand stiffened up a little bit, Things like that happen,
You didn't get an olive in your throat or anything, did you?
I think I had a couple olives in my throat then.
Tim, I noticed that you're a little unorthodox in your free throw shooting. You use a little jump shot at the free throw line, much like you'd shoot a field goal.
Yeah, well, I haven't hit my free throws all year, and I've been kind of experimenting. This has been working the best of anything, but not real well anyway.
Now, Tim, this ball club's in first place. Do you think you can stay there?
Well, I think so. We've got 3 real tough games, especially 2 away the following weekend, and if we get those, which I think we will, we'll be in good shape.
Well, Tim, congratulations on this play tonight. You had to come back. Did you feel that you were going to gain control of the thing and then not have to go into an overtime?
Well, I wasn't even sure. Fucking game ready, baby! The last minute of any kind of ball game. I'm just glad we won, and I'm very happy the way things came on.
Well, Tim, congratulations to you, and keep it going, will you? Chuck Nelson tonight got 16 points, and he had some excellent long shots. And Chuck, I was noticing in the statistics here that you weren't very high in the Midwest Conference scoring, so this must have been your best game of the season.
Yes, it is. I had 16 one time before the season, but this is my highest point so far.
Well, Chuck, you come from a very renowned basketball town, Galesburg, Illinois, so I imagine this sort of pressure is not new to you.
No, it's not. I've played in a lot of close ball games.
Chuck, what was the difference tonight?
Oh, I don't know. I think we Huckles, we really wanted this ball game real badly, especially the seniors. We've been looking for this conference championship for 4 years now. We played together for 4 years, and we really wanted this one real badly.
You think you can get it now?
I'm sure we can.
Beloit kept coming back, though. Both teams showed that they had plenty of heart, didn't they?
Yes, sir, very much so.
Well, Chuck, you keep it going, and I hope that the seniors get their wish.
Well, I certainly will. Thank you very much.
Paul Maskey, let's get a quote from you here, and also from Dave Crow, who hit the final shot and got a free ride here tonight for a little while. That's a free ride by the students, not through the school. And, Paul, this game tonight, I noticed there was a lot of strategy going on in the overtime. The coaches usually don't take over until the score is tied and you go into an overtime period. So I suppose you figure you had it all away.
No, I'd have to say the boys played a tremendous ball game, Bob. They worked very hard for this one. We played a real fine basketball team, and this game belongs to kids. They just hustled, and they wanted it, and I wasn't anything that I did. They did it. It was a good, smooth game on both sides, free of a lot of fouls and a lot of good plays. Well, Beloit is an excellent ball club. They're very deliberate. They won't shoot until they have the good shot, or until they get the good shot with one of their good shooters shooting it. I was really surprised that even when we got 4 and 6 ahead, they didn't crack. It didn't seem to bother them a great deal. They came down and ran their stuff and got the shot they wanted, and that's why they were able to get back in the ballgame. Well, it didn't bother your ball club either when they got 10 behind. My kids have been behind so much this year, Bob, that about the only time we've been ahead in some of these games is at the end, but that's where it counts. Well, what was the theory of the zone defense? I call it a 1-2-2 zone. You probably call it something else, but what do you think that did the job for you? Well, I'm sure that the zone defenses had a lot to do with our win. Now, we played at Beloit. We tried both, and we found that the man-to-man, they're just too big and strong for us near the boards. They pick and rolled and would take our little guards in under and get one of those 6'8" Jones boys, and he'd jump up and stuff it, and my little 5'8" and 9 guards could just catch it when it came down through. So we decided that we'd have to live or die with the zone, and we did. Well, you stuck with it, too, even when you were 10 points behind. Well, we felt that it was the best defense, Bob, and we were sure that I don't think it was our defense that was hurting it. It was our offense. We were getting the good shot, and we didn't hit it. We gave it away a couple times, and I felt if we started hitting our shots, we'd get back in the ballgame, and we did. Another question I wanted to ask you, Paula, is about the road ahead. You have a call over here tomorrow night. That's always a Lynn County argument. And then you go on the road. You have to go back up into Ripon and up into that area. What's the feeling now about, you think, I believe, in talking with you, that Beloit now won't lose any more? Well, I don't think Beloit will lose any more, and we don't intend to lose any more either, Bob. We've come a long ways. However, I would say this about Cove. They come tomorrow night, and I'm scared to death. We were terribly high for this ball game, and we're bound to have a letdown. And we're going to have a good effort, or Coe's going to beat us on our own floor, which would be a real catastrophe as far as the Rams are concerned. Up north, Lawrence has always been tough for us to beat on that floor, and of course Ripon has almost become our natural rival. We've battled with them for the championship since 1960, and I think we've won about 4, and they won 3, and so whenever we meet them, there's a matter of pride. Even though they may be down 4th or 5th, they're a very proud ball club, and I know that they're playing at home, and they're going to be up. They're going to try to knock the old Ram out of there if they can.